Tēnā koutou, no mai hoki mai, ki te whare a kirikinaka, hukapapa ki o tipoti, no ngā mihi nui ki a koutou, Motukimu I tēnei pō ka tāgaro, ngā Phoenix Thunder me ngā Sky City Stampede, and I've just read what's in front of me instead of saying what is actually happening. So it is the Wakatipu Wild versus the the Dunedin Women's Thunder, and that's what you get for not being prepared. You say the wrong things and just do what you normally do. We've got the NZWIHL game number 2 of the weekend here for the home team, Dunedin Thunder Women versus the Wakatipu Wild, who took the game last night 4-0 after a couple of good goals from Kelly Nelson, 2 for her. Started the first period off with a 3-0 lead, and then another one in the second period. Much even game in the third, with the Thunder Women playing a much better game with their breakouts and keeping the Wakatipu Wild out to the sides of the ice rink. And it was even, although unfortunately for the home team, no goals. The Wakatipu Wild did a great job of just blocking up the lanes, not allowing shots to get through for the most part of the game. And at the end of it, it was a heavily favoured shot count towards the Wakatipu Wild. They'll look to get themselves started here nice and early like they did last night. Get off to a flyer. Got myself a stat sheet here, which is nice, from the Wakatipu Wild, with plenty of interesting factoids for the team members. A lot of them just bits about who they are and what they like. A minute away from the puck drop here. We'll do the pre-game ceremony, of course. Give an example of some of the factoids we've got here. 2-goal scorer from last night, Kelly Nelson. Second place in a pumpkin pie eating contest at the University of Wisconsin. Stevens Point Harvest Festival. Now that's the sort of information you don't normally get from ice hockey players. Captains shake hands with referee Adam Nagy before the game. Unfortunately, didn't catch what referee Adam Nagy was saying there. Lions people tonight, Josh Dickinson and Sonia Texley. Didn't get that information last night, the referee, and I probably could have pointed out some of the linesmen, but I rely on the stats page, the Hydra from the NZWIHL.com, where you can go now and get yourself up to date with all the ins and outs of what's going on with the game. Live scoring. Lots of social media as well on these teams. You can head to at NZWIHL on YouTube, of course, where you're at to watch this game. You can head to the NZWIHL on Instagram and NZ Women's Ice Hockey on Facebook, where you can like and subscribe to the fan pages. Kelly Nelson and Cameron Linton to take the face-off for the Game 2 of the weekend's action. The line change for the Women Thunder with Caitlin Heel stepping into this first line. Certainly looked like one of the most dangerous players for the Thunder last night. And she goes on to the forecheck. Nelson comes away with it. Cleared up ice. Holmquist is after us. Power will chase it. And that'll be an icing. Good battle as the game went on last night between Heel and Nelson. I think the coaches for the Thunder recognised the matchup was the only one that was keeping Nelson in check. So keeping Heel and Nelson on the ice for the Thunder could be a game plan going forward for this game. Wild look to break this one out. Some good pressure from Hayward and Sophie Sam. Forcing to the Wild to work for it. And they finally get it out, but interrupted by Harris. And across. Playing defense here, trying to get it to the front was Chalice. Holmquist, Nelson and Chalice, dangerous lineup. They're on there now. Harris with good body position, puts this around the board. It's going to get kicked in by the Wild. They keep it down and they'll go for a change, the Wild. Giving Harris some time here to find the player. Just off the tip of the stick from Anderson. The Wild will take this one back. Breakouts worked really well for the Wild last night. Chance to go towards the net, but the shot goes well into the corner. Mills put it in behind. Through the legs. Nice recovery from Lily. Still there for the Wild. Keenan up the boards. Wild sending the Thunder back in. Mills putting pressure on Lily. Puts it up the board. Again kept in by the Wild, and a soft little puck towards Brianne Bick. Playing the second game for the weekend. Starting in gold for the Wild is Thomas. That's Lucy Thomas in net for the Wakatipu Wild. Wild deciding to change up the goalies between the games here. Happy to have both players get some minutes. Pass across ice, gets into the zone. And across, can't get it out. Had some pressure on from Bennett. Heel picks it up. That was Ryle who lost possession. And Wild doing a lot of work in the offensive zone. Trying to jam that one past the pads, but Beck stays strong, covering that post. Not allowing anything to get through. 3 minutes gone. Possession being in favour of the Wild here. Holmquist goes to the front of the net, goes on the backhand, and that one's right into the breadbasket of Beck. No trouble with that one, but easily walking in there was Holmquist. Part of this top line. The defense for the Thunder has to be pretty good when they're on the ice. Making sure those pucks come out of the zone. They don't want to get turned around. Too often, Vernal about 2 feet shorter than Nelson, but really good, strong stance from Vernal. Won the puck away, and she does it again here, just breaking up the play in the neutral zone. Nelson brings in, steps to the middle, finds a little bit of space, and a good shot and a rebound goes out. And it's loose in the crease, but Bick recovers nicely and moves to her right to cover up the puck there. Got to watch that. Number 22, if you're in green, she will find the open lane. She'll take a shot, and she did it last night a couple of times. But the Thunder keep her out this time around. She's gone for a change. Mills trying to dance around a couple of players into the boards. Harris presses her in there, stepping into the zone. In front was the Wild. Puck out of the zone. Wild will turn this one back in, and Weeks going through the middle. Puts it on net, and Bick will get a cover. So far, the Thunder have been pinned down in their own zone, but they've been able to get the odd cover from the goalie, which gives them the much-needed change, keeps them fresh. Keenan plays it around the boards for Heel. And Bennett's for company. She just puts it around the boards to the other side. Lily fought it over the line. Thunder could really use some defensive time here. Oh, it's a giveaway off the skates. Chasing it down was Wemett. Linton up the boards to Heel. Looking for the big pass to Lily. Lily shovels it forward. She's going to win the race. She's got no one with her. Sharp angle shot. Might have been intended for a rebound off the back of the goalie. Hayward to Power. Gave it straight to Holmquist. Around the ball. Gets the puck taken off her. Nice stick work there. Nelson. Holmquist doing the work. Around the boards, going to be picked up by Chalice. Liberty Chalice puts it down deep. Thunder can't get it out. Stuck there on the far side of the boards with Holmquist digging away. Thunder trying to work it out. They had an opportunity. Power turns it back up the boards. Kept in by the Wild. Dangerous here. Shot on net. Gets kicked out by Beck. Lily just wants to clear this one up, and she gets it all the way out. Looking for a change of defense on the Wild. Sorry, on the Thunder side. Cross moves it up. Picked up by Nelson. She gets sandwiched on the boards. Anderson can't get it out. Benny plays it up the boards. It's there for the Thunder. Not getting it past the offensive blue line, the Thunder woman at the moment. Just struggling to move it out through the neutral zone with any sort of accuracy. Fighting in their own zone just to keep the Wild out here. Wild just so good at picking up the loose pucks, keeping the Thunder hemmed in their own zone, and it is going to be an icing. No, it's waved off. Kaylin Heel goes to the backhand towards the front of the net. It's a loose puck. Wild did well to get that one out of the danger zone. Top line out here for the Thunder women. Trying to win the puck and get some pressure around the boards. It's going to come out to the neutral zone. It's going to be picked up by Whitney Keenan. Finds Heel. Kaylin Heel brings it in. Looks across. Great pass and a great move from Kate Vernell, who went forehand, backhand and had the goalie moving. What a great goal. The vision from Kaylin Heel was on point. She made the pass across and a great collection. We've got a 1-goal lead here for the Dunedin Thunder women. 8.5 minutes in. Only the second shot for the Thunder women, but it was a good one. Against the run of play, you would say that one, of the Wild having pretty much all the time down in the Thunder women's zone. But the top line there, Caitlin Heel And then Kate Brunel injecting herself off a change, going right to the net. Pass out in front from the Wild. Had no one there. Pass back from Hayes. Holmquist steps around Harris. Moves to the middle. Can't pull the trigger though. Chalice around Harris with some speed. Nelson spinning away from one, trying to work her way to the middle, but she's got two people for companions. She shrugs them off, takes a shot, and a good save from back. The ability just to shrug off players from Kelly Nelson is incredible. The way she can just stay on her feet, the balance, collect the puck, still get a good shot away. She is a handful for the Dunedin Thunder women here. Just wonder how long they can keep her pinned down. And across, moves the puck to the boards. Pass up the middle, just intercepted there by Boniface, and she got knocked down for her efforts by Anderson. I've been told that there's an increase in body contact being allowed this year. The rules have been rewritten or worded slightly differently, so there's a little bit more contact. We saw it last night. I was unprepared for it. What looked to me like penalties weren't called, and I guess that's the reflection of the change in the law. Thunder now looking a little bit more confident with the puck. The passes hitting the tape a little better. When they started to get the rhythm last night, they looked really good. They were able to force some pressure down in the Wild zone. It's all about just finding their rhythm, getting the confidence, and then executing with speed and accuracy. Pass up to the point. Rout was just happy to send their way back, one back in. Ryle. The team's going to go for a change. She's going to try and send it in. Bounces off the skates and she picks it back up. Puts it on net, and Thomas will get a stoppage here. 9 minutes 10 left. Lucy Thomas actually lives in Wellington and made her New Zealand national team debut at 16. Playing for the under 18 women, and they won gold that year, so I'm sure she was a big part of that team. Another shot on from the Thunder, gets saved by Thomas. Clean face-off win. Shot was probably more intended as a pass. Working hard is Sophie Sam, trying to put pressure on the Wild. Holia up the boards. It's gone past the intended winger. Womet pulls up on the boards, trying to force it towards the middle. This one moved up ice, but only as far as the point from Harris. Womet has it. She's going to draw a penalty here. Harris is going to get done for a hook, I believe. And good work from Kristen Womet there, who got Harris out of position and chasing her down. Kristen Womet wears Crocs more often than any other footwear. I gotta agree with that. I don't own a pair, but they are very comfortable pieces of footwear, Crocs. Her family's also a producer of maple syrup in Quebec. Oh, what a goal. What a goal. Off the face-off, the Wild go to work. And I said it before, I was wondering how long you could keep Kelly Nelson down and out of the game, and she's just gone ahead and scored very quickly off the 4 seconds into the power play. You cannot keep her out of the game. Very dangerous player, Kelly Nelson. She's still on the ice. Nice shot there. The Wakatipu Wild bench calling for a penalty. Oh, it's been moved to the front. That was NZWIHL. Put it through the legs. Puck is there for Spooner to send it in. Mallory Anderson's going to chase this one down. Wild get it to Nelson, who passes to Mills. Mills stick handling, passing it down. Pass to the centre, broken up by the defender. Anderson doing a good job. Turnover here. Can Spooner get on it? Spooner fighting for position, but good work from the Wild there, although they've turned it over. Lily's going to pick this one up. She's going to take a shot, and it's through. Oh, it's gone through the 5-hole of Thomas. It was in good position there, but it's just bounced its way through. And Rebecca Lilly has got the Thunder Woman back in front. Good work from the Thunder Woman there on the forecheck, creating some turnovers just as the Wild look to be coming out of the zone. And that's what can happen when you put pressure on defenders. And the Thunder, who struggled last night to get pucks through to the goalie and score, have got 2 here in the first period. Got 6.5 minutes left. Bennett's up to Wimette, who sends it in. And across. Can't get there. Bennett's is first, trying to dangle her way through. Cross. Trying to play it up the boards. Shot on, out of the glove. Off to the side of the net. And across, hard up the boards. That's a clearance with authority, that one. It's going to go down for icing though. And the Thunder Woman went to get back on the ice. Rebecca Lilly unassisted. Put the Thunder Woman up by 1. And it was Kelly Nelson on the power play, assisted by Kelly Burstein for the Wild on the power play there. Got the top line out there now, the Wild. After the icing, they want to put some pressure on here and keep the Thunder hemmed in their own zone, tire them out. Chalice and Cross go to work. It's a good battle down low. It's been pucked up the boards. Elmrick will keep it in. Holmquist got players going towards the middle. Trying to separate herself from Harris. Holmquist trying to wrap it around, jamming it in on Bick, but Bick made a good save coming across when she realised what Holmquist was up to, trying to sneak one in there. Changes for both teams. Shots 12-6 for the Wild. Cleared out. Chasing up this one is Kaylin Hill. She's got all the speed. She's going to get a one-on-one. Goes to the backhand, and oh, great save from Thomas. Burstein trying to clear this one out. Power cannot keep it in. Weeks now. Helping to get this one in low with Mills. Mills trying to separate from the defender. Power though, proving difficult to get away from. Puck is in behind for the Wild. Good Burstein, who tries to get a quick shot on. Burstein again picks up a loose puck, trying to get it to the front, and it's in the glove of Bick. Kelly Nelson joins the fray on the face-off. Can't get a clean win with Anderson doing a good job. Picks up a loose puck and that's fired right into the glove of Beck here. No trouble with that one. Chalice to Helmerson. Shot on, deflected away, and another chance. That was a rebound. I think it was off the skates of Lily that fell right to the skate, to the stick of Holmquist. She's trying to centre this one. Still loose in front. It's been chipped on, and oh, what a save from Bick, just rising up with that shoulder as it was floating in towards the net. And I think it bounced off the top of the crossbar as well after she saved it. Fantastic reflexes from Brienne and net. That was incredible. Those floating ones just take an age to get to you if you're in net. Good face-off one. Helmrich to Holyer. Fans on the shot, and Kate Vernell has had a chance to get it out, but couldn't do so. But a good recovery from Hayward. Vernell brings it in. She's got a player in the middle. Hayward shoots the floater. It's out of the glove. And safe enough for Kelly Nelson. She's going to give her some speed here. Rebecca Lilly on defence. Great pass across, but couldn't be collected. That one deflected across the front of the net. Sam trying to get this one out. She gets the puck, passes to Vernell through the skates. Awkward bounce, but couldn't be collected by Ryle. And now it's the Wild the other way with Bennett's. Bennett's towards the middle. Good pick up by Caitlin Heel. Looking for a big pass up the middle. Linton just couldn't collect it cleanly. Pedrosa off the boards and out. Power plays it up the boards. Pushed in by the Thunder woman. Back out by the Wild. Sent in again, and chasing after this one is Linton, I believe. This line here has looked pretty good for the Thunder game. Doing a good job of pressuring the Wild players to give up the puck, forcing turnovers. Pass in behind Mills. Powell will pick it up. Pulls up behind her net, looking for the breakout play. Fanning on it though. Getting it out now, up to Goodman. Goodman brings it in. The boards to Spooner. Goodman still with it. Wild, good work on defense. Good pass up to Mills. Mills has the puck taken off her. Thunder move it up ice. They've got some numbers here. Spooner goes for a change. Goodman wants a change as well. Pass up to Chalice. Through the middle, takes a shot. Rebound out in front, played safely by Keenan into the corner. It's up the top to Helmerson, who tried to get it back down low. 40 seconds remaining in the first period. Sophie Sam brings it in. Can't get around route. Thunder have it with Hayward. Hayward turns it back in behind. Seconds counting down. Into the middle. Oh, and just through. Lily. Nelson's chasing this down. She's going to have 10 seconds to work here. Power did a good job, though, with a great stick. Working the way to the middle. Shot on and off the pad and into the glove of Bick with 5.4 seconds remaining. 2.4 seconds remaining, sorry. Both teams with chances at the end of the period. Up and down the ice. What can Kelly Nelson do here? It's going to have to be the clean win on the face-off. Tied up, puts it through the middle, but that'll bring about the end of the first period. And it is the Dunedin Thunder women leading 2-1. Shots in favour of the Wild, and the general play probably in favour of the Wild as well. Spending a lot of time down in the Dunedin Thunder women's end. But you've got to give credit to the defence of the Thunder women there, doing a good job of keeping dangerous players from getting too many high danger chances. So they'll go into the second period with a lot of confidence. We've got a little bit of intermission entertainment with the new game, thought up by our volunteers. Gina Elkin doing a good job of giving us a little bit of something in between periods. I think we've got ourselves some ball pong. And we've got ourselves a couple of friendly volunteers from the crowd, as we always do. Haven't got any names yet, unfortunately, on our participants. I think this is just like a game of beer pong, if you've ever played. One's got to be pink, one's got to be yellow. There we go. Yep. Neither one able to get the first shot in. Hope they win something for this. Pink is missed by a mile. Yellow's got to get it up high. They got to get it a bit closer, I think. Get over that line. There you go. Step forward. That one's a good shot. That one's in. Second one just over the top. Yellow. Oh, yes. Go for another one. Oh, that was very close. Pink. Just off the side of that one. There's a little one right in the middle. You can't quite see it. I think if you get that, you win automatically. Oh, that one just bounced off the rim. The NBA draft was a couple of days ago. I don't think either of these players are going to be making the NBA at this rate. Give them a voucher for some hot chips, though. It's cold out there on the ice. Neither of them have lost their footing, though, which is good sign. I think we're going to have to call this one. They've got one each. Surely they got one more chance. Whoa! Pink competitor trying to get a bit cheeky. Almost paid the price, and Yellow's got the final win. It was last goal wins, and Yellow's taking it out. Hopefully they get a small prize of some sort for that. We're going to take a break here. We've got 12 minutes until we come back for period 2 with the Dunedin Thunder women leading by 1 goal. No mai hoki mai, everybody. Welcome back to the Dunedin Ice Stadium. We're just about to get underway for period 2, the NZWIHL. Game number 2 for the home team, the Dunedin Thunder Women, and the visiting Wakatipu Wild. Score is 2-1 in favour of the home team. Goals by Rebecca Lilly and Kate Vernell to the home team. Kelly Nelson on the power play for the Wild. Back underway, and Ryle and Linton on the ice with Heel. Heel with that great assist. Pass to Linton, just couldn't pick it up. Passes across to Ryle, but a good defensive stick there from Holyer. Sent back in. Caitlin Heel is going to have the pace to wave off the icing. Must have been a tip or something there as the icing is waved off. Heel forward checking along with Linton. Trying to work it to the front and just goes through the blue paint there. Linton, Holmquist and Nelson comes in to pick up the puck. Pressure on her from Vernell, keeping her out wide. Vernell lost her footing, falls into the boards. Nelson comes away with it. Power to Vernell, didn't pick it up. Rout just sends this one back in. Vernell off the boards to herself. Gets it down. Helmerson for the Wild. Skates up through the middle of two players. Finds Burstein. Has it all the way by Vernell, but gets a shot away. And it goes wide. Picked up by Weeks. Rout shoots. There's traffic in front, and it's saved by Bick. Up the boards. It's hit Rout, so there'll be no icing. Sophie Sam picks it up. Finds Hayward in the corner. Burstein, though, knocks it away from her. Hayward still with it. Puts it through the middle and just away from Cross. Couldn't get a stick on it. Cross off the boards. Burstein chasing after this one. Knocked off her stick by Spooner. Turns to the boards. And she's going to get a penalty here, Spooner. Yeah. She's going to get a penalty for interference as she was trying to win the puck. It was Burstein doing a good job there, just pushing her into the boards. Burstein has been lived in 4 countries over the last 2 years, so well-travelled Burstein. Kelly Burstein also has all her wisdom teeth for all you people out there that were sending your questions in. And then obviously enjoys the snowboard. Good win there. Holly's going to shoot this one. It's off some legs in front. And good play from the Wild on the power play here. Power play number 2. Took them 4 seconds to score last time. Got the top line out there. Holmquist skates around, looking to go towards the front. Linton keeps her out there. Shot goes wide. Getting there and clearing it out was Cross. Holmstein. Ryle, though. Great job from Ryle, just using his shoulder and then following up to clear it out. Ryle will get a change. Out comes Heel. Into the feet of Mills. Pass up to Nelson. Burstein's on the left-hand wing. Nelson cuts to the middle, takes a shot. What a shot. High, though. The absolute power on that shot there. Nelson again with it to the centre. Another pass as Heel cleared it out. Straight back to Nelson. Stepping around the middle. Nelson working away, and a great stick from Harris. They're keeping her in check here in this power play. Mills. Oh, and past the stick of Arvini. Ten seconds left in the power play. Pass up the boards to Mills. Steps in, takes a shot. It's a riser up and over the top of the net. Keenan, only bounce off the Zamboni doors. We've got 5-on-5 hockey again. Rebecca Lilly clears this one up. It's taken the deflection and it's going to find its way onto the curling rink, and it's a little too far for some points. One of the closer ones we've had bounce onto the curling rink for the shots. Bobby Weeks taking the draw. She would happily eat a lobster every day for the rest of her life and doesn't have a favourite colour. Well, it definitely wouldn't be green at the moment. Weeks has kept it in. Shot towards the front of the net though, but Beck able to keep that one out, and she covers up the follow-up shot. Changes for both teams. Shots 20-7. It's Brian Beck doing a good job of keeping her team in. Kelly Nelson is going to take the draw here up against Cameron Linton. And across, kicked out in a shot attempt. Holmquist gets away from Linton, looking out front. Loose, and Cross able to clear it out. Kept in by the Wild, sending the Thunder back into their own zone. Again, kept in. Linton can't keep it away from Nelson, just poked away from her by Power. Shot towards the net, and it's a good save from Beck. A bouncing puck, and she did really good. Just out of the zone. Rout picks it up. Turnover. Picked up by Ryle. She gets shouldered off by Holyer. Just out of the zone. Under had to wait. And it is offside. Holyer. There was a number 81. Yeah, Holmquist just offside there. Holmquist, another person well travelled, 4 different countries they've lived in. Favourite food is tacos. And favourite candy is licorice. Wow, I'm going to agree with the licorice one. I love myself some licorice. Wild go to work again, trying to get this one to the front. Burstein doing a good job there. Bick though, outstanding in net. Keenan clears this one out from in front of the net. It's there for Hayward. Sends it in. Sophie Sam will go after this one. Helmerson doing a good job though. Turnover. Shot on. Goes wide. Hayward picks it up. Wild up the boards. Kept in. Only briefly though. Here comes Weeks. Weeks has got some room to move. Takes a shot. It's up over the top of the net. Mills in behind for Bruce and out the front. And stick left from Cross. Pass up to Anderson. Anderson trying to go around the player. And it's going to be a penalty. A tripping on number 19. That is Emma Arvini. Going to sit for 2 minutes for tripping on Anderson. And a chance on the power play for the Thunder women, the first one of the night. Anderson will take the draw there with Spooner on the right wing, and just can't quite make out the number of the left wing. They win the draw though, get it back to Power. Plays it to Spooner, can't feed it through the legs of Helmrich. Plays it around the boards. Keenan keeps it in. Anderson positions herself well. There with Goodman. But a good clearance by the Wild here. Sends it all the way down ice. Spooner. And Nelson surprised her from behind with the stick lift. Couldn't think of a better penalty killer than Nelson. If she can grab the puck, she's fully capable of skating all the way down. Spooner fires this one wide. It's going to go around the boards. And cleared out by Libby Jean Chalice. All the way to Bick, who leaves it for Harris. Softly off the boards for Linton, but it's in behind her. Picked up by Weeks. Pass up the boards. Not picked up by the Thunder. Thunder need to clean up the passing here. Got the man advantage. Haven't done too much with it here. Power. Around the boards for Linton, whose centering pass is intercepted by Weeks. Picked up a loose puck though. Linton pulls up, finds Heel. She's in behind, trying to turn back in and stuff that one home. Linton to the middle, played out by the defense. Harris shoots a low one, deflected in front, no, just kicked out by Thomas. Back to 5-on-5. Low shot is deflected out to the side. Hayward can't find the puck at her feet. Comes out to the neutral zone, and Vernal will look back to Harris. Into the skates of Harris. Sorry, of Hayward. Cross. Room to move. Looks up the middle. Intercepted by Mills. Nice play to Nelson. She's going to skate onto this one. Harris dispossesses her of the puck. Hard around the boards. Kept in by Helmrich. Puts it back down for Holmquist, who will play it in behind. Met by Cross. Still with the puck, Helmrich. Sorry. Oh, shot goes just wide. Off a pass from Holmquist. Again, it's in the middle. It's loose, trying to wrap this around. It's going to go back into the back. And Mills is right in the crease there. I think she might have got something on that. But again, Beck just able to keep them out. That line is controlling the puck very nicely and passing it into the centre, creating all sorts of chaos. But a much better job on the Thunder women tonight. Pushing them out wide, using the body to position themselves in for the steal. Yes, Nelson scored one on the power play, but there hasn't been a lot of dangerous chances for her tonight, which is a key part of the game plan for the Thunder, I'm sure. Nice pass, just into the feet of Pedrosa. Anderson, enough pressure on the Wild to get this one out. On the face, sends it back in. Icing is waved off. Spooner passes it up to Heel. Turns with some speed. And around there trying to dance away to the front. Does a nice little pirouette on the side of the net, but she lost the puck. Bennetts will play this one off the board and down to Power. Power's going to have to make a play here with some pressure on her. Gets up to Heel. Nice pass to Linton. Can't get around Helmston though. We cut across. Power plays it back to Cross. Bit of a jammed up play there in neutral zone. Turning quickly onto this one. Sam trying to dance around Helmston, who did a good job. Cleared it out. It's going to go all the way down. Icing is waved off though. Power has run out. Coming up the boards. Haywood picks it up. Rout greets her as she goes over the blue line. There's a check there from Sophie Sam, just a little bit too eager to position herself in front of the Wild player there, and she's going to get done for either interference or an illegal check. Tripping? Tripping's the call. That was wrong on both counts. Another power play here for the Wakatipu Wild. They have possession. Hollier has it. Looks to Chalice on the point. Chalice brings it in down low. Gets it to Hollier. Gets to the middle. Oh, and just goes wide. The shot from Holmquist. One-time shot and into the glove of Beck. Some nice play from the Wakatipu Wild. Power play is controlled and they're passing nicely around the top. And you don't often see the big one-timer in the Women's League, but Hollier with a great shot and a good save from Beck. Keeping that top line out there, the Wakatipu Wild. Change on the penalty kill unit for the Thunder Women. Wild again with possession here. Passing the puck around nicely. Nelson. Renau trying to keep her from doing anything dangerous. Shot to the left of the post there from Hollier. Chalice to Nelson. All the way across to Hollier. No room to shoot there. Shot from Chalice. This time it's deflected out to the side. Chalice. They're definitely keeping an eye on Nelson here. Another shot that's off the side of the net from Hollier. Nelson. She's been stuck on the side. There's a good centering pass. Deflected in front. Off some skates. Good job here on the penalty kill from the Thunder Women. Keeping the Wakatipu Wild outside. Chalice with a shot. Does it get through? Doesn't again. Some great deflections blocking the lane. They need to get it out quickly. It is 5-on-5. Chasing after this is Sophie Sam. She'll be first one there to kill the icing. Gets put into the boards. That's going to be an interference on Hollier. Initially, she did a great job. Pressed Sophie Sam into the boards, but it was just another second too long. And Sam was trying to get free to go collect the puck. So from one power play to another, this one for the Thunder Women. They're going to get their top line out there. which I don't think they managed to do on the last power play. So Linton will take the draw. Out there with Sam and Heel. Lily and Power at the back. Good face-off, went straight to Lily, but it was just out in front. Execution just wasn't quite there. Sam again with great speed. She's going to win the race to the puck against Rout. She gets taken down. No trip though. Arm stays down. It looked like the stick was in the legs. Power looks to Heel. Nice move. Finds Lily. We know she's got a hard shot. She shoots. And good save from Thomas. Heel still with it. Lily's pinched down low. She's in front of the net. Sam with the puck. To Heel. Great hands. Goes to Power. Power floats one on. In the skates. Ooh, just almost turned over there to Sophie Sam. She was just in behind the defenseman there. Wrap around in front. It's a loose puck. And good job from Helmerson. This one's going to go around the boards. And ooh, that's awfully close to too many men. Just stepped off the ice. Shot here off the legs of Helmerson. Hayward fighting Rout for the puck. Again, can't get it out. The Wakatipu Wild. This is good power play from the Thunder Women. They've had some changes. Keenan. Back to Hayward. Shoots and into the glove of Lucy Thomas. Very impressive power play from the Dunedin Thunder Women. What fantastic puck recovery there. Some good passing and creating some chances in front. Unable to get any goals, but the strategy is right and the execution has been good. Kelly Nelson out there to take the draw. She wins this one back. 15 seconds remaining on the power play. Heel steps around the top of the circles. Goes to Harris. Back to Kaylin Heel. Not a huge amount of traffic there. Looking for the backdoor play to Linton. She was covered though. Covered by Helmrich. And back to 5-on-5 as the penalty is over. Renau plays it to Heel. Looks to the centre, but Nelson well positioned to steal that puck. They'll get it over the blue line. Linton will send them back in though. Helmrich through the middle. Linton gets it knocked off her stick and Nelson picks it up. Nelson takes a shot. It's a hard shot. There's a wee bit of a rebound. Nelson again. Anderson trying to force her over the line. Nelson comes away from the battle with the puck. Steps to the middle. The loose puck in front and swept on by Chalice. Back again though. Able to locate. Libby Jean Chalice owns a business called Nosy Parker, which captures special events all on an iPhone. And one of 7 children, Libby Jean Chalice. Had to fight for every scrap on the table, I imagine. Nice play from the Wild, tipped just wide. Pass up to Holyer, looking for the shot through, but it's deflected off the player in front. There was Neve Spooner positioning herself really well. Holyer down the boards. Back to Holyer, again down the boards. Shot from, there was Weeks there, another kick out. Absolute clinic in how to get in the lane here from the Thunder Women tonight. Nice pass up to Goodman from Spooner. Goodman pulls up. And, oh, that was just bad timing there as one of the Thunder Women stepped onto the ice and picked up the loose puck, but it'll be too many men, too many women even. And so the Wakatipu Wild will go back on the power play. Wakatipu Wild would like to thank their sponsors for the year: Golden Homes, Queenston Health, Little Flick Fireworks, Morrison's Irish Pub, the Locker Room Bar and Grill, Hotel Tahi Tattoo Queenstown, Sky City Casino, Enigma Hockey, Craig's Investments, James Allen Photography, as the puck comes out of the zone, Bunker Street Film Co, Industrial Fitness. I was told I didn't need to mention them because it's the home team. It's not the home team sponsors, but hey, why not? You know, we've got to thank everyone we can to bring us the NZWIHL. So a big thank you to those Wakatipu Wild sponsors for helping the team make it to the ice and train the way they do, to provide us with this fantastic entertainment. Much closer game than it was yesterday. The power play for the Wakatipu Wild has been great all game, and that one just through the blue paint. Couldn't keep it in though, as the puck came out. They had to retreat. Holia steps in, trying to feed it through the legs of Rebecca Lilly. Holia trying to pass it back down the boards, but there was no one there. Hayward has it. Hayward knocked off her puck in a great play. Here comes Nelson. She's got a one-on-one. Shoots it off the stick right at the final seconds of the period. Unbelievable stuff here. The save was exceptional, and I think it might have counted if it had gone in. But the stick doing the work for Brienne Beck. Wow, a chance one way for Sammy Hayward, and then Kelly Nelson one the other way. And Brienne Beck with a big save to keep her team in front. 2 shots, 2 goals to 1 after 2 periods. 27 shots to 8 in favour of the visiting team, the Wakatipu Wild, dominating. It helps when you've got a number of power plays to work your special teams. Didn't have any goals in this period, but we had 5 penalties. It was the Thunder taking the first one, then it was 1-for-1 as the Wild took one, then the Thunder, and then the Wild, and then the Thunder, and each time the penalty kill units have been able to keep the team out of the score sheet. nor mai hoki mai. Thank you for joining us again for period 3, game 2, the NZWIHL. Dunedin Thunder women enjoy a 1-goal lead after 2 periods, but the Wakatipu Wild will start this period with a shortened power play. 39 seconds remaining after too many men against the Thunder. Kelly Nelson out there with Wimet, and I think that's Holmquist out there as well. Yes, it is. And Kelly Nelson will pick up the puck on the half boards. Hands it in behind. Comes up to the top to Chalice, who looks across to Holia. Shoots this one on. Big rebound, but tied up was Holmquist by Hannah Cross. And she couldn't get there to get another shot on. Good step up play. Look across eyes to Nelson. A first stick, and Lily will get a chance to clear this one. She goes up the middle, and we're back to 5-on-5. Icing waved off there. Must have been just in time to clear that up ice without any icing being called. Thunder are able to keep this one in. Burstein, nice pass up to Nelson. She'll gain the line. Gets it to the middle for Helmsley, takes a shot and it's deflected wide. Puck is caught up in the net and we'll get a whistle. Nice face-off win by the Wild. Put back down into the half boards and stepping into the middle. Bounced away from Burstein. Puck goes all the way down. No icing. Now Vinny will pick it up. Skating up ice. Trying to find Burstein, but knocked off and across up to Vernal. Puck comes out to neutral zone. Sam will get it in. We'll go for a change. And for Orr up to Bennett's. Bit messy in the zone entry. Goodman can't clear it out, and offside is the call. Polly Bennett's on the ice at the moment. Blew up a microwave when she was home alone at 10 years old and almost burned the house down. Thankfully, it didn't burn the house down, so she could end up with a cat that ate her bird. Unfortunate event, that one. Hard pass up to Anderson is off her stick and picked up by Holia. Anderson though, stepping on a skate on the puck there was Spooner. Puck is in behind the net. Up around the boards. Stepping into the shot. There's a bit of a loose one and it's kept out. Pass out in front, just out of the reach of the Wild. Holly Bennett couldn't reach it. And she'll go for a change. An icing against the Thunder. Some of their players will have to go back. Top line out again for the Wakatipu Wild. Poked through and played out behind by Beck. Linton got it out, and it's been sent back in by the Wild. Rebecca Lilly had some time here. Ooh, fanned on a little bit, turned it over. He ends up taking Helmrich down, but the arm stays down. I think she got away with one there. I think the look on Lily's face was, it looked like she had given one away there. Picked up by Hayward. Shooting into the glove and out of the glove, and a follow-up by Ryle. Just couldn't get there in time. Into the blue paint by Heel, up to Harris. Heel picks up a good pass across, and nice defense there from the Wild. Another shot, kicked out by Thomas. Harris send this one in. Heel's going to get there. She gets around one. She's got Hayward in the middle, but she can't get to the puck in time as it floats in behind. Looking through the middle and off the skate, out through neutral zone. Burstein is hustling, put some pressure on Cross. Plays it to Sam. Can't control it. Trying to get this one out of the zone. Weeks will pick it up, turns to go in, but gives it up. Here comes Vernell. Scored the first goal. Shoots it. Big rebound. Backhand shot by Anderson. Goes behind the net. Sam plays it in behind. Anderson. Played away from her. Still there for the Thunder, but now the Wild able to play it up the ice. Bursting. Cross ice. To Mills. Mills hates onions. Can't win the puck there on the boards. Trying to beat Keenan. Looking to the front. Oh, there's a person there, but they couldn't get it. Just deflected away. Bennett puts it on and a toe save by Bick. Thunder all over it. No, sorry, the Wild all over it at the moment. Bennett's looking to the point, but it's past Helmrich. She'll have to go back and pick it up. Helmrich around the boards. Bennett's couldn't collect. And Izzy Power turns up the boards to Kaylin Heel. Going to be there for Linton. Linton has Pedrosa for company. Pedrosa fighting hard, but Linton gets it in at least. Bodies tumbling to the ice. Ryle looking to the front. Played out by the Wild. Out to the side here. Bennett's nice move to be the defender. Kaylin Heel, though, knocks it off her stick. She has to go back, Bennett. Looks across to Holmquist. She got no company. She's going to have to do it alone. Pulls to the forehand, goes for the backhand pass to the middle. Just wafted on it. In the corner from Nelson. Cross. Plays it up the boards. Hollier, though, uses her feet, keeps it in. Played into the end by the Wild. Going to work here. Helmerson. Power knocks it off. Fighting for the puck in the corner there. Helmerson towards the middle. Goes through past Nelson. Hollier gets it knocked off her. Kicked ahead. And I think Ryle wanted to change more than anything. Yeah. Thunder got to change. Power. Trying to escape Nelson, who lifts the stick and steals it, puts it across the blue paint, and oh, that was dangerously close. Holmquist couldn't get anything on it. Here comes Vernell with a nice move through the middle, just lost it at the second she tried to turn back in. And great defense. Goes to the top where Lily kept it in. Rout gets taken down. Sophie Sam, get it to the middle, shot, and it's in! Sammy Hayward lifts it up over the shoulder of Lucy Thomas off a great pass from Sophie Sam. And the crowd celebrates with their team, their home team, going up by 2 goals here, 3-1. Sammy Hayward in close, just able to lift it up over Lucy Thomas. Play back underway. Lifted in by the Thunder. Forward line will get a change. Big pass up to Burstein. Trying to go around Whitney. Tried to pull to the backhand. Anderson will force this one ahead. Arvini will chase it down. Tried to leave it for one of our own players. But it was Goodman picking it up. Cross. Shoots it on there. It's a bouncer puck. It's a tip. Oh, yes, it's a goal. There was Mallory Anderson in front. Hard to tell if she got a tip on it, but the shot from Cross just sort of bounced its way into the crease. Anderson was right there, and she celebrates like it's hers. She must have got something on it. It's a 3-goal lead here for the home team. A big turnaround from last night. And an unfortunate giveaway in their own zone by the Wakatipu Wild. And they got punished for it. Some confidence in this Thunder women team at the moment. Chalice to the middle. Oh, tipped away by Ryle. Tipped away from Holmquist. There's some good stick. Certainly been a good night for the defensive side of things from the Thunder women. Just not allowing the passes to get to the middle and keeping the dangerous players to the outside all night. Holmquist puts it down for Nelson, who tried to go to the front, but Hannah Cross is there. Hannah Cross plays it up ice. This will not go, it won't be called icing. I think linesman called that one of the Wilds could have got there. Chalice with a good collect, but right on top of her is Sophie Sam. Nelson steps in, shooting. It's just wide of the post. Lily's lost her stick. Trying to work on Nelson. He gets taken down by Sam. And it's going to be a penalty against the Thunder for tripping. Sophie Sam will sit for 2 minutes, and the power play for the Wakatipu Wild will get to go to work. The top line was just out there, so they'll change out for Mills, Weeks and Burstein. Kevin Mills, I said before, hates onions and she's scared of vegans. And can hold her breath for 28 seconds, which is very impressive. Puts it towards the net. But there was Renal. She clears it out. Helmerson will go back and collect it. She's just completed her New Zealand Diploma in Executive Studies. Gets it to Burstein. Helmerson will go down low to try and win the puck. Mills gets the puck knocked away from her, but Helmerson passes across to Rout. Blocked by Heel. And sent out by the Wild with so much traffic in front by the Thunder, getting in front of all these shots and just not allowing anything through, which is pretty much the opposite to last night, where the Thunder couldn't get anything through at all on the Wild. Holia, the top line is out there now. Chalice shoots, deflected in front, and it's off the post, and it's still not in. Honestly, don't know how that didn't go in, but referee has waved it off. And I don't know how that didn't go in. That was incredible. A big rebound. Went back in towards the post. I think it might have hit the near post. Didn't go in, and then a stick seemed to fall into the crease right along the goal line, and that may have prevented the puck from going in. But the score remains the same, 4-1. 55 seconds left on the power play. Chalice finds Nelson on the half boards. Wimet puts it out front, can't find the player. Holyer gets it to Holmquist. Trying to centre this one, it goes off the side of the net and behind Nelson, but she's able to locate, gets to Chalice. All the work being done on the outside here by the Wild. Shot and into the glove of Beck, who's been outstanding tonight. Outstanding. She's faced 30 shots. She's only allowed 1 goal. Wakatipu Wild have almost tripled the shots on net of the Thunder women. Now trying to get this one out. She couldn't do so, but she had a hand from Kaylin Hill. Holmquist to Chalice, who shoots it wide. Back to even strength here. Holmquist. And behind comes out front, fanning on the shot there. That's Chalice. Still looking dangerous. The Wild. Top line still out there doing some work. Turn over to Nelson. Backhand shot. That's a high one over the top. Just got under it a little bit too much. Pass to the top. Holyer shoots. Another deflection. Some good work from the Thunder blocking these shots. Off the boards. Linton wants a change though. It's going to go all the way down. It'll be icing. Caitlin Holyer having a good game on defense. Doing well on the power play as well. Played hockey in 7 countries. Currently ski instructing. Absolutely loves it. And we'll go to Winter to keep it up. Has 11 piercings, which is a large number of piercings. I don't have any. I'm sure you don't really want to hear about me. These are all good factoids. I was hoping to get factoids for the Thunder woman as well, but unfortunately they didn't get it to me. So I'm just reading through the Wakatipu Wild. Puck came out of play there into the Thunder bench, so we'll have a break. We've got 7 minutes remaining in this third and final period. Game 2 of the weekend. Thunder women looking to even up the series after last night's victory by the Wild. Another shot is deflected away. Halverson plays it off the boards, and Bursing able to get that one out. D-to-D pass and across the middle to Goodman, chasing after it. Route around the boards, kept in by Harris. Goodman can't collect it. Can she keep it in? It just comes out. She passes back to Cross. Cross. Mills has got a step on Cross. Gets it to the front and it tied up. That was Burstein, tied up by Harris. And so no shot come of it. Holyer looking for someone to pass to. There's no one there. The winghead skated into the middle. Puts it up the boards. No icing. Power plays it around for Lily. Looking for the big pass. Kaylin Heal's going to win the race. There'll be no icing here. To the point and unable to keep it in. Rebecca Lilly knocked off her stick by Bennett. Out in front, shot and another block. This time Linton. Credible number of block shots, but still 31 shots on from the Wakatipu Wild. Up the boards by Ryle. That'll go all the way for icing. And the Thunder will have to go back to their own ends with some tired legs. Shot there goes wide from the Wild. Still with it. To Nelson in behind. Looks to the front off the skate of Chalice. Played up the boards by the Thunder. Lilly stepping up here, playing some offense. Chalice looks up to Nelson. Sophie Sand there just in time to make sure she can't enter the zone cleanly. This is Orr forcing it down low. Up to the point. The shot, it's low. Deflected out in front and out. Hayward lost it. Recovered. Skates around Nelson. Just got the puck knocked off her stick. There for Harris. Harris steps in. Can't get a clean shot away. It's loose in front as the goalie couldn't locate. Turn back on and out to the corner. Rout this time clears it out. No doubt about that one. It's not going to go for icing. Yes, it is. Just. Only just. Only just. And Rout were to come back out. Spooner into the corner, couldn't get this one to the middle. Nelson beats Goodman, gets some speed up, goes around Anderson, around cross, right into the corner. Anderson did not give up on the play. She gets there and hassles and the puck bounces out. Sent up ice by the Wild. No ice in here. Big pass up ice, picked up by Rout. Heel though, able to steal it off her. Heel all alone, trying to dance around one, gets the puck on, and Thomas gets a save. Next home games for these two teams. Next games for these teams. The Thunder Women are heading to Canterbury on 20th and 21st of July. If you're watching from Canterbury, get your tickets there so you can watch NZWIHL. Here comes Swimmett. A nice pass in the middle. Pedrosa can't collect it. Pedrosa and Power will go into the boards. Picked up by the Thunder and moved up ice. Around one goes Ryle. Tries to feed it in deep. Sam trying to keep this one there. Just picks up a loose puck, takes a shot. It's loose in there and Lucy Thomas gets a cover as it was bouncing around her pads. The Wild, we had to wait a wee while for their next games. They're going up to Auckland to face the Steel on the 17th and 18th of August. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the NZWIHL YouTube channel so you can get those notifications of game times and highlights, of course. I'll give away here from the Thunder to Chalice. Shot on and a good save from Beck. Just got the shoulder or the blocker up there on that good shot. Nelson puts this one across ice to the corner. Down to 90 seconds remaining in the game. Thunder with a 3-goal lead. Nelson to the middle for Holmquist. Gets a shot away. It's over the top of the net. Picked up by the Wild in behind. Some fresh legs coming out for the Wild. I want to keep the puck in. Puck sitting there in the corner for Chalice. Howard trying to win the puck from her. Hasn't had a lot of game time, Howard, but she's doing well there. Forcing Holmquist to keep the puck down low. Lily turns it back for Sam. Moves it up ice. Hollier picks it up just before it enters her zone. She's going to move her legs and skate it up through the middle. Lily keeps her out, keeps her honest. She circles round behind the net. Lily positioning herself to win the puck. Mills cycles it to the front, and it's gone through and out of the zone into the neutral zone. Orr plays this one up the boards to Burstein. He gets a shot from Anderson. And we're going to hear the final whistle here as we've come to the end of the game. It's a successful game for the home team, the Dunedin Thunder women, getting the much-needed victory to get their campaign off to a good start. A good comeback victory after last night's disappointing result. They'll be very pleased with the way they responded here in Dunedin. A tied weekend between these two teams. One game apiece. We'll stay with the live stream as we'll have players of the match announced. Recapping the third period scoring for the Dunedin Thunder. Samantha Haywood from Sophie Sam and Rebecca Lilly to get them up to 3-1. And then Mallory Anderson of a shot on goal by Hannah Cross. And Liana Goodman with the secondary assist there. 35-15. Shots in favour of the Wakatipu Wild, but Brianne Beck, an outstanding game in net. 34 saves. Fantastic effort. In the crowd here that's joined them, a lot of yellow shirts, travelling fans from Queenstown. Emma out, player of the game for the Wakatipu Wild. And Mallory Anderson for the Dunedin Thunder women with a goal tonight, getting player of the day. Congratulations to both those players and to both the teams for a fantastic weekend of entertainment and fantastic hockey. That'll do us for here in Dunedin until our next games in August. Until then, I've been Matt Whiffen on behalf of myself and all our volunteers bringing you the action tonight. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.